This video is how to prepare a quote in the Positive for Restaurant Equipment. To start out with, you select Transactions and Create. Here are all the different types of orders you can create, and we're going to create a quote. Now, a quote can be available for an existing customer, or you can add and create a new customer. So let's start with the B spot. And it says, what type of quote would you like? A standard quote or a service order quote? We'll go with standard quote. It's asking where the taxing agency is going to be for. Is it going to go to local, where the customer is picking the product up, or is it going to be sent out for destination tax? So we're going to select this location. Now, when it comes to the SKUs, you select the Enter key, and this will give you a list of all the different SKUs you have in stock. You can search on the header where it's got the little plus sign. That's the column you're searching on. So if you select the word pack and hit the Control Enter key, you'll find every item in your system that has the words pack somewhere in it. By clicking this little blue curlicue, that removes the filter. Another method we have is using the binoculars. In the binoculars, we can type any part of a SKU, any part of a description, any part of a long description, a specific department, or a specific manufacturer part number, and it will locate those items. Under filter options, we can hide alternate SKUs like UPC codes, or hide matrix children. So if you have aprons and under a matrix where there's green aprons, blue aprons, we can hide that. And we can also say show in stock only. So in this case, I'm going to go down here and I'm looking. I have both my vendors and I also have auto quote categories. So if I select a baby changing table and click OK, I'll get a list of only baby changing tables no matter who the vendor is. And as you can see, we have 3 of them. So we're going to select this one here. Now, looking down here, it's telling us we have 4 available and 4 in stock. None are allocated, none are pre-sold, and none are in need of a kit component. In our UDF fields, we use the auto quote categories. We also show down at the bottom here the 2 warehouses and where they're located in. This one's located in the actual warehouse, and that is the default that's going to pull from this warehouse every time we sell it. So we've got this item. We're going to go ahead and hit select, and that brings that item up. Now, you're not going to have back orders because you're only doing a quote. You're not committing inventory yet. So let's just do another item, and we'll do one of these bases. And if we're done making our selection, we will then go in and say save. And it wants to know what date do we think we can have it ready for the customer. We'll say the 12th. At this point, we can print our quote out, we can email our quote, or just close. So now we have a quote, and now I'm going to select that pending quote. And here's that quote that we just did. At this point, I make a determination whether or not I want to send it to a sales order where it's going to actually commit the inventory, or send it right to an invoice and skip the sales order completely. Once again, some of the information that's available on this quote is did the customer provide us with a purchase order yet? Typically, they don't do that until they get a sales order. Last revision, who's the person getting his commission, and the line totals, the sales tax, and any kind of shipping and handling. Is there going to be a deposit put down, a coupon that they're going to use? So this is just some of the information. Under details, we get to look at the account, who it's for. If it's going to be drop shipped, we'll have the ship to information here, and also where it's going to be invoiced to. Now, I am going to drop ship this, so I click my set status and I say I want to drop ship this. It's not going to ship from my warehouse. I'm not going to deliver it. The customer is not going to pick it up. It's going to be drop shipped. So this is going to tell the person down the line when they create their PO that it's going to be a drop ship PO. So I have completed, and I'm ready to convert to an invoice, or excuse me, a sales order or invoice. So if I say convert to a sales order, it just gives me a chance. If I want to add another item in here, I can do that. I can also look at my purchase history, and the guy also says he wants a draft beer cooler added on to his quote, so, or sales order, excuse me. So we're going to go ahead and add that to his sales order. And if everything is good here, we just say save. And we get the customer's PO number for our sales order. And here is our purchasing agent. We can put multiple agents so we know who placed the order. And what date are we promising to ship this? And we say we'll ship it by the 14th. Do I want to apply any prepayment, money down, before I process this order? In this case, no. And at this point, we can print the order and a picking slip. So if I print the order and do a preview, I can show costs. And here's my sales order. And also my unit cost, my unit price, and extended amount. Notice it brings in the entire spec. And this barcode represents this sales order number in case anyone brings it back up prior to us actually delivering. We just need to scan that and it brings the sales order up for us. And that's how the quotes work.